You're crouched low, moving through tall grass, eyes locked on a rabbit you've been tracking since sunrise. Your foot lands wrong, not on a rock, on something that moves. The pain hits before you even understand what happened. Sharp, immediate, like two hot needles driven straight through your ankle. You look down and you see it. A snake, already retreating into the grass. Its job done. You don't know its name. You don't know if it's the kind that kills in minutes or the kind that kills in days. All you know is what's happening inside your leg right now. And that's the only information you have to survive on. For most of human history, this moment had no antivenom, no hospital, no hotline to call. Just you, the venom already spreading, and whatever your tribe happened to know. Today, a venomous snakebite is a 20-minute drive and an IV bag. Back then, it was one of the fastest ways nature had of killing a full-grown adult in under an hour. Here's what actually happens inside your body once the venom's in. Depending on the species, one of two things starts happening almost immediately. The first is neurotoxic venom. It attacks your nervous system. Within minutes, your vision blurs. Your muscles stop responding the way they should. Eventually, it can shut down the muscles that control your breathing, and you suffocate while fully conscious. The second is hemotoxic venom. It goes after your blood and tissue instead. It stops your blood from clotting, so a wound that should seal itself just keeps bleeding. It starts breaking down muscle and skin around the bite site. Some ancient remains show bite wounds where the tissue damage was severe enough that archaeologists could still see it thousands of years later. So, what did ancient humans actually do? The honest answer is mostly they improvised, and mostly it didn't work. Some things ancient people tried actually made sense with what we know now. Staying still was one of them. Movement pumps venom through the lymphatic system faster, and it seems some groups understood, even without knowing why, that panicking and running only sped up the poison. Sucking out venom was common almost everywhere: Africa, the Americas, Asia. But modern medicine confirms it barely removes any venom at all, and it introduces bacteria from the mouth into an open wound. It likely killed as many people through infection as it saved from poison. Cutting an axe over the bite and trying to bleed it out was another near universal instinct. It rarely helped and often caused dangerous blood loss on top of the venom already at work. But some groups had real knowledge buried inside their myths and rituals. Certain plants used in traditional remedies across South America and Africa are now being studied because they contain compounds that do interact with venom proteins. Not cures, but not nothing either. And then there was the deepest tool ancient humans had: knowing which snake it was by sight before it even struck. Elders passed down detailed, specific knowledge, which patterns meant you have hours and which meant you have minutes, because that information was the difference between fleeing for help and preparing to die. A snake bite didn't just test your body, it tested everything your tribe had ever taught you in the space of about 40 minutes.